Hello everyone, this is EX Ultraman 52 here once again, and broadcasting for the last time since tomorrow I'm gonna be on my other account, Ultraman 52. So today I'm going to review my all-time favorite horror movie of all time, the one that I thought was awesome as a kid. And that movie I'm talking about is Freddy vs. Jason, one of the most epic crossover films of the age ever since King Kong vs. Godzilla. And somehow, if you think of it, this sort of is like King Kong vs. Godzilla, where Freddy is Godzilla and where Jason is King Kong. So yeah, well, actually, that's my thing. Okay, guys. First off, for the plot, real quick, short and simple. Freddy is trying to come back and try to kill everybody, but he can't, since he has none of his powers. So he resurrects Jason from the grave to kill people and think it's Freddy Kruger again. So he ends up bringing Jason back to life, and since Freddy can take the form of anybody on Earth, he takes the form of Jason's dead mother, and tells Jason to go to Elm Street and go kill people there. So he does, and Freddy gets his powers back, like a few times. Well, actually, later on in the film, Freddy gets his powers back, and Freddy is now pissed off because Jason keeps stealing his kills. So yeah, the first conflict between the two is where Freddy gets Jason to say a leap by possessing one of the human characters' bodies. Not one of the main characters. They're one of the characters that gets killed later on. So Jason goes to sleep, and then Jason is in the dream world where Freddy is all powerful. And so their first conflict is awesome. They both kick the living crap out of each other. Well, actually, they're both dead. Well, actually, they kick the dead crap out of each other. So yeah. So then Freddy discovers Jason's weakness, because Jason's weakness is water, because Jason died in water, and also how it's sort of it's like the elements. How Freddy died by fire and how Jason died by water. So it's two elements fighting each other. And so near the end of the film, Freddy and Jason have it out in one of the biggest brawls in movie history. Freddy just kicks and claws Jason, and it's so awesome. Jason stabs Freddy and throws him. Their first fight, well, actually, their second fight is actually in a burning cabin on Camp Crystal Lake. And also where Jason comes in and throws Freddy into this industrial area. And so they end up fighting each other, and it's real all fun and cool. It's just one of the awesomest fights in history. And so the main girl, the main girl character, who actually is the main character, she ends up setting the docks on fire to kill Freddy, and also to kill Jason. And so the pump blows up, therefore hurling Jason and Freddy into the lake. And then then Freddy comes out of the water and onto the docks, ready to kill the main girl character, I can't remember her name, and her boyfriend. And also, Freddy's arm is chopped off where his claw would be. So then it seems like that Freddy has won the fight, and Jason is dead. But then Jason comes up from behind Freddy and uses Freddy's own claw against him, like in Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare. So he stabs Freddy in the back through his chest with Freddy's own claw. And so both Freddy and Jason are dead, but the main girl character takes Jason's machete and cuts, and chops Freddy's head off. And then it seems like Freddy and Jason are both dead. But then we come to a scene where it's like some sort of some sort of house, like in the middle of some kind of swamp. It's actually Jason's home. And then Jason comes out of the water, walks out of the water with his machete, and in his left hand he has his trusty machete, and on his right hand, holding in then he has Freddy's head holding in his right hand. And then it seemed like, oh my god, Jason won. I never thought that would happen. But then it cuts to Freddy's head, and then Freddy winks and laughs. And then it cuts to the credits. So that somewhat tells you that there could be a sequel. But unfortunately, there isn't. Biggest fans of both series said that the film, quote unquote, sucked monkey balls. I didn't think the film sucked at all. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was a film that should have been made. Sort of like how King Kong vs. Godzilla should have been made. But that's one reason why. And also how Gamera vs. Godzilla should have been made, but Deadzilla's version does not count. I have to see it in live action. Not with little figures. No, I gotta see a man in a suit fighting each other. So yeah, sorry Deadzilla. Sorry, your version doesn't count in my book. But yeah, pretty much the story is basically just the story is awesome. The characters are also very, very neat. I mean, yeah, in horror movies like this, you do have sex scenes in them. And the fight scenes are very awesome. They are very basically the fights are just plain awesome. And I have three ideas for some films for the sequel. 1. Freddy vs. Jason vs. Leatherface. 2. Freddy vs. Jason vs. Michael Myers. And 3. Leatherface vs. Michael Myers vs. Jason vs. Freddy Kruger in a fatal 4-way. Yeah, that would be an awesome one right there. So guys, rating wise, some of you are going to think I'm crazy for this. I give it a 5 out of 5. Dude, it is a great film. Definitely check this film out if you are a fan of horror movies. I know I loved it, and I'm sure you guys will too. This film was pretty obvious. This film was going to be made. Fans knew that this film was going to be made since in the Jason film, Jason Goes to Hell. You knew that this film was going to happen. So yeah, that's my review again. Again, that is a 5 out of 5. Great film, just a really, really good horror film. Definitely check it out, guys. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.